Hey everyone, Jim from Blackline Sabers, back with the second hilt that I've purchased specifically to sell. Um, got a little bit of a break between commissions where we're waiting for parts to come in, so got a KR Sabers Brass Flagship that I have upgraded. Put a leather wrap and a covertec on it. Did some custom weathering, brass black, and I'm also calling this the Crucible because I put it through a lot of heat treating. I took the shrouds off and took my blowtorch to them to get some real unique weathering patterns, which you can see a little bit better on the pictures, and it's not coming up well in this lighting. Anyway, came out with a real nice look. Got that aged brass look. Made a custom blade plug as well that I torched so it matches. But yeah, leather wrap is really comfortable. Wanted to try that out since I hadn't done it before. I think it turned out really well. Yeah, this is installed with Proffie 2.2 and a Neopixel setup. And so to access your chassis, just unscrew the handle part and then you will slide out. Okay, and there's the soundboard, the Proffie 2.2, 28mm Smuggler's Outpost bass speaker, removable battery with a kill switch. So I have it in on position now. I'm going to flick it off. And to remove the battery, you would just stick a finger right in this kind of spot right here and push it until it gets out far enough that you can, whoops, grab it and drop it. No, anyway, there's your removable battery, so you can hot swap it if you want to. I'll put that back in. Oh, the polarity, plus down here, minus down here. There we go. And we'll boot it back up. That is the boot for Fire by Kyberphonic. This saber has, well, all Kyberphonic, Jesse Kirkbride, Kyberphonic fonts on it. Had to get Fire because I wanted this saber to be based around a Fire blade, and the Fire sound font is just awesome. So let's show that off first. Do the show the blade plug. Yeah, let me turn this light off. There we go. Got shine through underneath the shrouds. Smooth swing. Clashes. And lock up. Sounds like a flamethrower. Anyway, let's put the blade in. Much more fun that way. Alright, so blade retention screw right there, just as any normal flagship. Don't touch that retention screw because that is holding the Neopixel connector in there. By the way, these has the Shtok Neopixel connectors on way down in there. So that is what is illuminating the blade plug, which is right here, the custom one that I made. All right, so we'll put the blade in here. If you do buy this saber, I'm going to list it without a Neopixel blade included. If you do need a Neopixel blade, I can make one, but it's probably going to take me a few weeks because the custom saber shop's stock is low on the trans white blades, or the tubes. So I wanted to have a Neopixel blade, a new one, built for when this saber went on sale, but unfortunately stock issues are going to prevent that. So if you buy it and want to wait for the blade, it will be $100 extra than it's listed for the blade, but understand that you'll need to wait probably about 3-4 weeks. Anyway, let's fire it up. Literally fire. Alright, this has OS 4.5 on it, so it does have the responsive styles. So this blade, or this fire blade, will reach all the way to the tip when it's straight up and down. And then when you hold it down like this, the flame's only going to reach about this far on the blade. See? Not even lighting up the tip at all. But it's like you're really swinging around a fire sword. Awesome. And then you got your clashes. Blaster deflects. And there's your electric lockup and the regular lockup. Yeah, and then when you retract, it doesn't go down in, it goes up like that. So yeah, looks like a real fire sword. The Crucible is and that is the main font on here, but it has other fonts too, as I mentioned. It's got all the Kyber's Workshop font pack, the free pack. It's got blue. All the fun effects. And we'll retract here. Okay. Next is red. This one, I like the red fonts because they've got the real slow ignition and the slow retraction too, so. Nice Sith going on. Blast reflect. Lockup. Electric block. Smooth swing. Clashes. All that fun stuff. And then there was that slow retraction. Oh, these Kyberphonic Kyber's Workshop sound fonts have the well, here I'll show it on a different one. It has the theme from Galaxy's Edge as the music. So I'll play that in just a second. But this is the yellow one, and I'd put a Rey the Last Jedi yellow blade on here so the bottom will spark blue before it ignites. There we go. We'll do the music. Makes me want to go back to Batu. This also has the color change on the swing, so it's going to turn a little bit lighter of yellow when you swing it. Still has that shine through and underneath the shrouds. Let me see if we can show the blue a little better. It's so small that it's hard to see, but it's there. Anyway, moving on. Purple. Alright, this one has the hump flicker on it, which is a Proffie term for the way that the flicker works. So it's a little bit different than a normal blade. It flickers a little more. Let's blast reflect. Track that. Okay.
White.
Got your awesome white blade. All those fun effects. Okay. Next. Green. And all of these have the color change as well. So to start that, point your blade down, hold the button, and twist. There we go. And see, and then you hear the sound. And now then you do the twist around. And there, back to green. You pick the color you want, press the button, twist again, and there you go. There we go. Color you want. Hold it. Hang on. Make sure your blade's pointing down. There we go. Green. So you're not limited to the sound font color. That's just what they're preset to. You can change the color on whichever blade you want, except for the... I don't think you can do it with the fire one. I haven't tried it, but... yeah. Okay, and then final is the power level indicator on the blade, just so you can know where about your power is. And then here we go. Back to fire. Alright, so this saber does only have one button, so the way that you operate things, while it's in the off position, pressing it once, turn the saber on, press and hold to turn it off. Well, retract the blade. To advance fonts, press and hold, press for 1 second and release. There you go. And then while the saber's on, one button, one press is a blaster deflect. Obviously the clashes are motion sensitive. To do a lockup, it is hold the button and trigger a clash. To do the lightning block, it is a double click but a hold on the second click, so it's bang, hold, like this. There you go. Triggering the music is press and hold and release. So hold for 1 second, release. Maybe I don't have music on that particular one.
Red.
I know I do on
Yellow.
yellow. Yep, there you go. And mute mode, since I just activated it, is double click on the... Let me retract it. There we go. Is double click on the one button when you're turning it on. So there, mute mode. I didn't just break my speaker, trust me. There you go. Anyway, the rest of the button functions, that's, well, the majority of them are, these are the Shtok buttons from, if anyone's interested in what the complete set is, let me know and I can send you the document with all of them laid out. But anyway, yeah, this will, if by the time this video is posted, should be on sale. Here, let me turn my light back on. Going to go with 500 plus shipping for the Saber. If you do want a Neopixel blade, it will be an extra $100. And just keep in mind, if you want the blade, it will be another 3-4 weeks or so before I can complete the blade. So kind of what we got to deal with due to the COVID-19 stock shortages, but it is what it is. Anyway, here's the Crucible one last time. KR Sabers Brass Flagship. All of the best parts in here. Good high-drain battery from Neopixel, Shtok connectors, high amp Neopixel kill key, Proffie 2.2, the best speaker on the market, Smuggler's Outpost. Yeah, just good stuff. When I do build the blade, I always use BTF lighting, Neopixel strips, trimmed down to size, 4 layers of diffusion. So got your heat shrink, the foam tube, the plastic white tube that Custom Saber Shop sells, and then the outer actual trans white tube. Anyway, turn it off, kill key off, and then nope, nothing, because the positive line is disconnected. Anyway, yeah, so Hope everybody likes it. Maybe do another pre-built saber for sale soon. Who knows? But had fun building this. Maybe I'll get into acid etching later. Yeah. Thanks for all the support, everybody. All the likes, subscribes, all that good stuff. Continue to do that. I'll continue to build sabers. As far as commissions go, I've got 2 more sabers to complete before commissions will open up again. Both of those have been delayed due to just stock issues. One of them is waiting on a conversion kit from Custom Saber Shop. One of them's a Roman Props Inception, which the new run is. I was hoping it would be here by now, but maybe next month. So, yeah. Anyway, may the force be with you. Vrepitsa. Take care.